Perhaps one of the most interesting developments that I'm seeing at CES is how Google Assistant is coming to so many devices from so many brands. You've got brands like Samsung and LG announcing Google Assistant for their latest range of 4K smart TVs, and even the latest soundbars from JBL and Klipsch. But today we want to talk about Sonos. Okay, so apparently Sonos has also announced that Google Assistant is coming to the Sonos Beam and Sonos One speakers, which is huge, especially in the Asia Pacific region, where Sonos has been holding back the voice assistant control feature from us because we still do not get Amazon Alexa in the Asia Pacific region. Perhaps it is for this reason that Sonos has been holding back the voice assistant feature until Alexa launches in APAC, Singapore included. So maybe, just maybe, by having Google Assistant as part of its voice control suite, Sonos will finally launch its voice control feature in the Asia Pacific region. So this is huge, especially for the many people who had already bought the Sonos Beam and Sonos One speakers in Asia, but are stuck with a product that wouldn't give them voice control even till now. Okay, so maybe they will finally get voice control this year. The thing is, neither Google or Sonos had committed to a date, so we might still have to wait for a little while. But for the rest of you who are already enjoying voice control on your Sonos speakers, well, this is even better news, right? Because it's simply a fact that Google Assistant is a much more popular voice assistant than Amazon Alexa. And I also feel that Google Assistant is a much more powerful, more intelligent voice assistant than Siri. Okay, it's a fact. I could ask Google Assistant questions that it can give me an answer for, and Siri just would only tell me that she doesn't know. Google has also announced that Google Assistant will be coming to older Sonos speakers like the Play 1, Play 5, the Play Base, but I'm not really sure how that will work because these speakers don't have microphones, so they are not able to pick up voice commands. But here's my guess, okay? I think what Google is trying to say here is that in future there will be an update for older Sonos speakers to be able to receive commands, Google Assistant commands, from actual voice controlled speakers like the Sonos One and the Sonos Beam, you know, the speakers with the microphones. So if you have an existing Sonos setup that doesn't have any one of these newer voice controlled enabled speakers, you will still need to get a voice control speaker and use that as a point of contact. So let's assume that my entire house is equipped with Play 1 speakers, okay, the older model. I will not be able to use Google Assistant until I get a Sonos One and use that as a point of contact. So if I need to say, hey Google, it's got to be to that speaker, and then that speaker will be able to control all the other speakers, all the other Play 1s in my house. I think that is what Google is trying to say, but it wasn't so clear. Just like I mentioned earlier, the latest Klipsch soundbars also have Google Assistant. So recently at CES, they've announced 5 new soundbars, and most of them have Google Assistant support. Okay, so it's pretty awesome. According to The Verge, they are priced between $299 and $1,599. Of course, the best one that costs $1,600 is the Klipsch Bar 54A. Now, this is what it looks like. I got this from the press kit, which you can find on their website. But suffice to say that they are indeed doubling down on that vintage, boxy, blocky look. This is by all means a Dolby Atmos soundbar with upward firing speakers to bounce sound off the ceiling so that you get elevated sound staging. But as a flagship soundbar, you will also get all the Wi-Fi related features such as, of course, Google Assistant, Amazon Alexa, AirPlay 2. Oh, by the way, AirPlay 2 on the Sonos Beam, and that one's fixed. Apparently in the months following my review video of the Sonos Beam, which you can watch right over here, Sonos has already rolled out a few software updates to address the complaints that people are having about AirPlay 2 on the Sonos Beam. So right now, as I last checked, AirPlay 2 works well on the Sonos Beam. It works just like if you were streaming over AirPlay on the Apple TV, which is great. Okay, now back to the Klipsch Bar 54A. I think it's great that Klipsch is putting in so many great wireless features in their flagship soundbar. I also think that it's great that they are making this a Dolby Atmos soundbar. But if you have tried a Dolby Atmos system before, as in a true Dolby Atmos system with ceiling speakers and 7 surround sound speakers with a subwoofer, you know that Dolby Atmos doesn't sound the same on a soundbar as you would, as a kind of Dolby Atmos you would get on a true 7.1.2 system. So I'm quite curious about how it will actually sound even with Dolby Atmos content. But also, would it be possible to expand this system with rear speakers and side speakers aside from just a subwoofer? Because it says here on The Verge that you can buy a subwoofer to go with it, but will you be able to also connect wirelessly rear speakers, side speakers? At least you can do that with the Sonos. So the Sonos Beam actually allows you to have rear speakers in addition to the soundbar. Yes, the Beam doesn't support Dolby Atmos or even DTS for the matter. They are still sticking with just Dolby Digital 5.1 for whatever reason, I do not know, but at least you can still get more immersive, more convincing surround sound with actual rear speakers than, just relying on a soundbar in the front to give you your surround sound. Also, you will be able to do some sort of room acoustics correction with the Sonos speakers. It's not clear, however, whether you will be able to do that with the Klipsch. But so far, the Klipsch Bar 54A, from the reports that I'm reading about it, it seems like a great soundbar. I'm just not convinced yet. I will have to try it in person before arriving at a firm conclusion. For $1,600, it deserves that treatment, okay? Now, let's talk about the JBL LINK Bar. The JBL LINK Bar was supposed to have been released last year, but it was delayed. I think they announced it in May or something, so a lot has already been said about it. But I'm very excited about LINK Bar because I think that if they launch the LINK Bar with all the features that they promised, it is going to be one of the most popular soundbars out there. Maybe it's just me, but my expectations of this soundbar is quite high because of my prior experience with the JBL Bar Studio, which I reviewed right over here, by the way, so you can go and watch it. So I think that this soundbar is going to sound great. I think that it's going to sound good enough, spacious enough, clear enough, and bassy enough for videos, movies, stuff that you watch on Netflix, And even better, it has Android TV built in. So if you're stuck with an old Apple TV like I am, mine is like, I bought that in 2014. So way before the 4K Apple TV came out. The LINK Bar will be able to give you the latest Netflix and YouTube interface that you can ask for, okay? So you get that with the LINK Bar. You won't have to buy a separate Apple TV 4K. With Google Assistant built right in, you can also tell the LINK Bar to, say, play something from YouTube. Most preferably play a video from Aaron JBL&wireless on YouTube. Yeah, you can tell LINK Bar that. And why not? Because then you can help me to jack up my watch time. It costs $400, which is about the same price as the Sonos Beam. So you can probably see why I'm so excited about the LINK Bar. It's basically got everything. If you don't have an Apple TV, you don't have a Chromecast, you can just buy a LINK Bar and you have a nice sound bar with everything built right in. You don't have to buy a separate box. So that more people in your family can enjoy my videos on your big TV screen, play it on loop, play it 24/7, play it every single day. Jack up my watch time, please. Thank you very much. And it's way more flexible than the Sonos Beam in terms of connectivity options. 3 4K enabled HDMI ports. So we are talking about what? HDMI, can't remember, 4K HDMI cable. Suspect. Oh, at least HDMI 2.0 or HDMI 2.2. So you see, it's so much more flexible than the Sonos Beam. Sonos Beam only has like one HDMI input. So yeah, this is why I'm so excited about the LINK Bar. I'm probably more excited about the LINK Bar than with the Sonos Beam, to be honest, in the year 2019. I think the Link Bar is gonna be huge, but of course, I can't wait to review it to find out if it really is worth buying in the first place, right, compared to Sonos Beam. And guys, this is what I will do when the Link Bar comes out in Singapore. So if you want to watch that review when it comes out, please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and remember to ring the bell to join my notification squad, because this is the only way that apparently YouTube will inform you when I put up new videos, okay? So you gotta ring that bell. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up as well and share this video with your friends. Deeply appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Aaron. You're watching Aaron's Online Wireless, and it's been fun so far covering CES for you guys. And I look forward to making the next video for you. I'll see you in the next one, okay? Face palm out.